Hello, I'm Jamie and this is Mike.
And today we continue our relay of failure. Oh no!
Barry doesn't do maths.
Oh, why is there numbers?
Janice, what's the theme?
Today's theme is budget. You have a collective total of £15 to create an impressive meal for 4 people.
I mean, that's loads of money. That's like what's that, £3.75 a head?
That's £3 each.
What are we going to do for order?
James, you've never gone first, have you? No. You've never been last.
Oh, yeah.
Dick!
Just saying.
Do the switch, and see the order, and then where am I going? Am I going second?
You have to stay there. There's no, you can't.
We have to have you there,
Come on.
Okay,
This is
game on.
This is going to be a nightmare.
One at a time, the guys will purchase ingredients and have 10 minutes to cook and contribute towards the same dish. The remaining team will have no idea what is happening behind them until it is their turn.
I'm going to go for the bulk ingredient first, and I'm going to go for butter beans, prosciutto and chorizo, quail's eggs, onion and garlic. I'm thinking like Spanishy, white beans, chorizo, amazing flavour already. And then, I don't know, maybe like whoever's Fancheros style thing with the quail's eggs. There's a little butter bean. They're gonna hate me for this so much. Okay, that's good, that's good. So I'm gonna dice up the chorizo. No pressure. Ooh, this isn't gonna take very long. I'm hoping I'm leaving it open enough for them. Maybe they'll even like use this as a base, like a little side dish, and they'll pick up the salmon if we've got enough money, and just like bake off the salmon with this next to it. So we have prosciutto in the oven, we have chorizo frying with onion, and then I've left the rest pretty open. I think it's a decent starting point. So I'll get some water on. That's kind of a just in case thing, but like poached quail's eggs will be really, really lovely as well. And yeah, garlic. I hope they check the oven, because that prosciutto might burn. And that would be £1.70 wasted. And hopefully they give that lots and lots of time as well. Like, you want the onions to be cooking for probably the whole of the next person, like the whole of Mike. Oh, it's almost there, it's almost there. I give myself a strong 7 to 8. I mean, I think I've given it a good base. Okay, I'm done.
Oh, smart. What a legend. Doesn't care for writing. Oh, okay. Chorizo, boiling water, onions, butter beans, onions. Oh, the quail's eggs. He's done half our budget in the first go. Could do like a hash. So put some potatoes in there. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I don't know. I mean, the main point of this is to do something that isn't really, really stupid. So I'm going to steer clear of the couscous. Okay, cool. I'm really nervous because you guys just know exactly what James is thinking. I mean, he could be making like the base to a casserole though, like a stewy type thing where you could add some like maybe passata and then put the butter beans in, and now that worries me. I might just dice these up, chop up a pepper, leave it on the side and let someone else make the decision. That's so bad, but I literally am going to do that. This is so stressful and I'm not even doing anything. They've gone in. This is such a good way of doing it. I don't think I did anything groundbreaking. I don't think I really added anything. I don't think I destroyed anything, but I'm not confident, so I'm going to give myself a 6.5.
That's not a lot of money left. And what have we got going on? We have got chorizo, onion, peppers cooking away. We've got some broad beans, potatoes. What is in the oven? So I'm guessing that means he wants the potatoes to be cooked in there. I could just not spend any money and just cook some stuff. Nah, let's spend some money. I'm going for some corn for £1.50. Have I got to put a bit of the food on there for a clue? Is he making a huevos rancheros sort of thing? Who knows, who knows. But so far, I like the flavours. Half my time's gone. I'm just waiting for things to heat up. If I were to buy some tinned tomatoes, that would be a good purchase, because that would bulk out the dish, add some sauciness to it. It will complement the flavours in there. 35p well spent. Right, let's get those out. We want to get a try on those, and we're moving, we're good. Cool. Just got to buy it. So draining this. They are going in there. Now we're looking at good portions. 30 seconds. Have I screwed anything up? No, but you hated me last time, so give myself an 8.
Wouldn't it be wonderful to live in a reality where draining potatoes and charring corn was 80% of what was at all possible?
Straight off the bat, I shouldn't need to be spending a huge amount more, I would hope. I'm confused by this. Why in a budget competition would you spend money on expensive ingredients like that? Straight off, 2 things that are going through my head. 1, budget challenge. Go for relatively cheap items if you can. 2, waste nothing. Throw nothing away because everything is money. I'm a bit confused as to why we bought that and didn't use it. Corn is looking good. Into the same pan, some peppers. Will they have time to cook and char properly in 10 minutes? I hope so. I don't think we need to buy anything else in addition other than a few store-covered ingredients that are cheap and cheerful but really lift the dish. I'm thinking we might need some vinegar just to lift this because at the moment it just needs a bit of seasoning and a bit of a hit, and perhaps some herbs to be tossed through with our peppers, but fresh is going to be more expensive, so I think there'll be some dried herbs that once roasted off will work nicely. I don't know if there was a logic to why this was left. It wasn't put in the main stew, which is where the flavour would come from. No room in the pan. I'm going to put that into the oven as well. It'll cook off in the 10 minutes we have. Cannot believe they've just smudged ingredients all over the board. What's wrong with a pen?
Good job I wore my sunglasses today, otherwise I'd have been blinded by this little ray of sunshine.
At the last second, I'm going to add in the tomatoes, the vinegar, and season it. It's got a nice spice from the chorizo. 3 minutes left. A couple of simple spices that just add a lot of flavour, and caraway is one of these. We've got kind of Spanish flavours going on here with beans and chorizo. So I think a little bit of this, toasting off with our peppers. Potatoes are now cooked. We get all the gnarly bits off the bottom of the pan with a splash of vinegar. Going to make it a little bit saucy with that vinegar, the tomato that somebody's bought and left out, and the beans. Huge bulking agent. This is like a 1-pot stew. The corn can go in there. Jamie's biggest challenge, and I'm kind of sorry I haven't been able to help, is what on earth to do with quail's eggs in a budget challenge. That was silly. And that's me done. Performance out of 10. I've not added a huge amount. I've kind of combined in a few big flavours. 7?
Oh, a stewy thing. Hob left on. Very been in here. More chorizo. Okay, I'm liking this. What the hell are quail's eggs gonna do in this? How am I gonna plate this up? I actually have no idea how to make this look good. How do you make stew look good? This is for 4 people, so I could serve it family style. We're gonna serve it family style, that's what we're gonna do. Either way, I'm gonna disappoint people. So why don't I just go with my gut, which says the only thing that I can do is serve everything up, boil some quail's eggs, and we'll go from there. 4 minutes gone, I haven't done a single thing. The water's not even boiling. Ah! Ow. Ow. Oh, I've broken the yolk on that one. That's gonna ruin it. Yeah. Someone gave us some nice chorizo, so we'll pop that on there like that. Oh, yes. Bacon shards. Oh. Oh, oh no. It looks terrible. This is so soft. This isn't gonna work. That was worth it. I'm gonna give myself a 4. I don't know what I was supposed to do in making this look good, but it probably wasn't this. Ladies and gentlemen.
The reveal.
He's made a sandwich, didn't he?
Our budget meal.
Oh, Jamie! How?
It smells great. There's a positive.
What's that?
The fact that you're all amazed is ridiculous to me, because between you had 40 minutes and this is what was in the kitchen. So you've got a stew and you've got a side dish. So I don't know what you're all laughing at, because that's what I've served up.
Straight off on a budget meal. Where did the quail's eggs come into your logic?
No, not. This is not a budget meal. This is cooking within a budget. It's very different things. So the fun is trying to slip some more expensive things in with some cheaper things.
I didn't check the oven.
You didn't?
I didn't know there was anything in the oven.
I worked with what I had.
Should we try some? I think we should try some because it smells amazing.
I love you.
I actually think this is going to taste wonderful. Well, right, so absolutely, this feeds 4 people.
Yeah.
So we've done that. Tell you what, that is tasty. That is
really
actually
tasty.
really delicious.
It's hearty, it's nutritious, it's full on flavour.
The vinegar you put in was lovely as well. No, stuff it. That's the best tasting dish I
We've
think
done so far.
us 4 have made.
For the first time, I think flavour-wise, we've absolutely nailed it.
Yeah.
You've got the sweetness of the corn, you've got the piquancy of the vinegar, the spice of the chorizo, the smokiness. It kind of all comes together and it actually tastes delicious.
If you wanted a good-looking dish, you should have cooked some good-looking food, that's what I'm saying.
Jay, what did you rate yourself?
4.
Did you?
There was nothing I could do.
I gave myself a 7, kind of very middle of the road, added a few bold flavours, didn't spend much money, brought some things together with sauce.
I gave myself between a 7 and an 8 because I thought I built a strong foundation.
I think
but
that's
it
fair.
was very open. The roof was very open. Oh no.
What have we learned from that?
Well, so before Barry reveals his number, I gave myself a 6.5 because all I did was chop up some potatoes and some peppers.
Last time, yeah, you're right, I gave myself a 9 because I didn't get that much wrong. And this time again, I don't feel like I did badly, but I didn't excel, so I thought I gave myself an 8.
An 8?
An 8! I went 1 down from last time. That's the first pass.
Yeah, agreed, pass?
Pass.
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 Oh my goodness, we passed.
I mean, we could do better,
We could do a lot better.
but we passed it.
So get commenting. Which order would you put us? Comment down below.
I'm going to get slated again, aren't I? Whether you thought we were actually any good or not, why don't you give the video a like if you laughed once or twice, and if you haven't already subscribed, then subscribe, and if you haven't already click the bell to get notified every time we upload a video.
You might want to change your mind now that you hear Jamie's dad joke of the week.
Yeah! Oh, it's been so long.
I know.
And you'd have thought that in that time I would have prepared really well.
5 minutes ago, seriously.
Proper dad joke, you ready?
Yeah.
When do cows go to bed?
Don't know.
When it's past your bedtime.
That is appalling.
It's a dad
That
joke.
is
It's not
appalling.
rude. As we mentioned, Sorted is just run by a group of friends. So if you like what we're doing, then there are loads of ways that you can support us and get more involved. Everything you need to know is linked below.
You know, you were saying how there's like a skin around quail's eggs. Ben was saying how quick they are to cook.
90
You've
seconds.
managed to undercook them.